All right, so what's your name and how'd you come up with it? Because people have problems with the pronunciation.
Bless up. My name is Kibohidi. They're both Taino words. Taino Indian culture comes from Puerto Rico and a lot of cultures in the Caribbean. Ki meaning earth spirit, Bohidi being the shaman, who is the spiritual healer of the tribe. So I derived both of those words because me being Puerto Rican, you know what I'm saying, I tapped into my roots. I gotta represent Taino culture.
And Taino is like an indigenous tribe situation?
Yeah, they're the indigenous people of Puerto Rico, Dominican Republic, Cuba, Colombia, a lot of places through the Caribbean, you know what I'm saying. Even the Virgin Islands.
Where did the name Seven Tribes originate from? Like, who came up with it and why call it Seven Tribes?
Seven Tribes I hold close to my heart. Seven Tribes is a family, you know what I'm saying? The name Seven Tribes came from, obviously, me being of Puerto Rican descent, tapping into my roots, going back into Taino, the same reason why I named myself Kibohidi. Tribe, family, you know what I'm saying? A group of people working together for a common cause, you know what I'm saying? The number 7 comes from sacred geometry. Some people look at it in different ways, but like 7 meaning God, you know what I'm saying? Meaning truth, family, you know what I'm saying? 3 eyes, I, mind, body, soul, knowledge, wisdom, understanding, 1, 2, 3, man, woman, and child. That's what it represents. So it's like the enlightened family of truth, basically. And that it resonates so far beyond just music. It has a lot to do with just the way we live, you know what I'm saying? It's not just a rap group.
What's your favorite type of weed strain?
Weed strain. I like Pluto OG. Pluto OG is valid. Super valid. I like OGs, period. I feel like OGs are super valid. They never fail. You're always gonna get lit. OG. What is this? I'm smoking on some Oreo cookies.
Show it to this camera right here.
Little dookie. Little bat right now.
You can do weed smoke tricks. Yeah, you know how people be doing like the O's and shit, like the.
I know somebody who knew how to do it. They not here. This shit's on fire though.
Yeah, I have friends who knew how to do the little O's. I'm good, bro. I'll get 2 schmacked off of that shit. Yo, I don't think you should smoke, bro. Yeah, this guy gets so schmacked.
Will says he shouldn't smoke.
What's your favorite type of food?
My favorite type of food. I feel like I just eat a lot of fruits and vegetables, you know what I'm saying? Vegan life. I would have to be, I don't know, I can't. How can you decide what food is your favorite?
I mean, you're vegetarian, so what type of vegetarian meals you like?
He said vegetarian meal. I still like the same shit. I could still eat I still eat pizza, you know what I'm saying? I eat vegan pizza, though. You know what I'm saying? I think my favorite right now to eat as a vegan meal would be like the mac and cheese. I like vegan mac and cheese.
All right, so what's the difference between vegetarian and vegan?
Vegetarian, they still eat eggs and fish, and a vegan doesn't eat anything that comes from an animal at all, not even byproducts.
No cheese, no yogurt?
None of that. And even in your soap or like your shampoos and stuff like that, like your lotions, making sure that you don't have everything cruelty free, you know what I'm saying?
Okay. What were you like in grammar school? Like, what was your personality like? Because I know everybody evolves as a person. So what were you like in grammar school?
That's
before?
Crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy. In grammar school, I was real reserved. I was real quiet. I was like the kid in the back of the class that didn't like to raise his hand, that didn't want to be called to read. I didn't want to get in front of the class to talk to the class, you know what I'm saying? I was just real reserved, quiet, and very shy. I stood out the way most of the time. I feel like most people didn't even know I was there half of the time.
Did you know you wanted to rap in grammar school?
I feel like I always was a part of music in general because my father was a part of hip-hop. Like, he used to break dance. He was rapping. He had a studio in the back. My cousins had a metal band, Evil Adam. They would be in the back, you know what I'm saying? So, like, I was surrounded by music. So even at a young age, I was doing poetry. I was writing rhymes and shit like that. I didn't know that this is what I wanted to do, but I knew that that's what I was passionate about, you know what I'm saying? Being creative in general, like painting, drawing, creating music, and just overall dapping into that for my lifestyle.
Is that what drove you to start making like a rock type of style with like guitars and a lot of like percussions?
I feel like, yeah, that shit was influencing me like since birth. Since I was born, my family, everybody in my family was already introduced into music, you know what I'm saying? Even my father, he plays like saxophone. My cousins, they all play guitar, whether it's bass, electric. You know what I'm saying? I got cousins who are vocalists. You know what I'm saying? Drummers. So pretty much all of that influenced me. I was surrounded by hip hop and rock and roll since I was a baby. There was no way that I could avoid that going into my life, being creative and like not doing that.
Do you care about global warming? Do you think that's a crazy topic?
Yeah, that shit is insane. Actually, it's even more insane because of like weather manipulation. You know what I'm saying? And like shit like HARP. I don't know if niggas know what HARP is, but like a machine that manipulates the weather and shit like that. And then plus all like us, the way we consume products and pour it into the air, and having factories that pour shit into the air, planes that fly shit into the air. We definitely shifting our weather, and it's definitely changing the planet. So that's definitely something that people should be interested about and should be getting into ASAP. Concern.
Why did you even start rapping? Like, what was the cause of it? Like, what was the reason?
To get up on the mic and record records, that was inspired by my brothers, honestly, because I really didn't care to make music. Like I said, I was writing poetry, I was writing rhymes, I was being creative, I was drawing, I was painting, making clothing, and it was all valid for me already. I just wanted to get off a perception that I was pushing with the art, like the same thing that I was saying with my clothing and with my art. I wanted to say it with words, but I didn't want to say it. I wanted my brothers to say it because they already had, their minds was there too. You know what I'm saying? Eventually I ended up tapping into it because they wanted me to also tap into it. They knew that I was able and capable of doing it, so I, you know what I mean, I jumped in.
All right, cool. This is a little off topic. What type of girls you like?
Type of girls I like.
Like personality wise.
I just dropped a record called
booty,
Annihilate
small
and
booty.
Freestyle. That's crazy. But I definitely like to stay away from the Nicki Minaj's and stay away from the Cardi B's. Those are the shorties I want to stay away from. So like I definitely tap into females who have like a brain on their shoulders, who know who they are, what they want, and are very creative. You know what I'm saying? Forward moving women, powerful women.
If you had to do a feature with one of your favorite artists, who would it be?
One of my favorite artists? Damn, that was tough. I was instantly going to say Andre 3000.
Andre?
Yeah, Andre 3000. I have to. Like, that's immediate.
Where's he from? Where's
Atlanta.
Andre from? Atlanta? How about Jersey artists?
A Jersey artist that I could collab with?
Your favorite?
My favorite? Lauryn Hill.
Yeah, like OG.
Lauryn Hill. Yeah. I feel like nobody else could, male, female, it doesn't matter. Lauryn Hill is it.
Who are you voting for on 2020?
Yo, long story short, I'm not gonna vote, period.
You just don't give a shit about politics?
It just doesn't matter. Like, that shit, people can have their opinion, say whatever they want, but tapping into a system or trying to change a system that isn't your system to begin with, they're not hearing you anyway. That's like people going out there and protesting and thinking that shit does something. You going out there and protesting is not doing anything. It makes you feel like you did something, but in reality, they're just shutting you up. Like, yeah, all right, you happy, you got it off your chest, all right, now go back to your house and go work. You know what I'm saying? So it's pointless. Like, what we should be doing is building our own systems, you know what I'm saying? Straying away from voting for their politicians and building our own, you know what I'm saying? Creating our own politics within ourselves, with our own people and shit.
What's your favorite type of movies? You got horror, romance?
I like horror films. I like psychological thrillers, really. I feel like psychological thrillers are my genre. Actually, I would like to act too. That should be valid. I fucking write. Sometimes I write movies. So psychological thrillers and horrors, for sure.
What would your role be?
What would my role be? I would want to be the
killer or the good guy?
The good guy who's the bad guy. He said that's enough. An anti-hero. That's
all
what
right,
definitely
so
what
this is a funny question. Would you fight someone if they stole your onion?
What type of onion are you talking about? That shit is so valid.
You figure it out.
It depends what onion you're taking. If you take the wrong onion, you might get beat up.
So you fuck them up. If you were to be able to have one superpower, which one would it be?
I think I would be like, I would like to teleport. Teleportation, be wherever I want to be, whenever I want to be there. That's valid.
So you'll never be late to a show.
I'm like a psychic type Pokemon.
If you had to say one rapper, who would it be? Pump, Kanye, or Russ?
What? Save one.
Pump, Kanye, or Russ?
Kanye. Kanye's that guy. Kanye's fucking amazing.
So this is probably the last question.
Yo.
Who has the hottest music video in Hudson County? In your opinion, it could be your own shit. It could be anybody else's shit.
The dopest music video in Hudson County. Music video. I think Shake got the dopest video out right now.
Why?
Why? Do you see how creative that video is? She's like, it looks like she's in like the Hudson, I mean the Lincoln Tunnel or like the like Holland Tunnel, and there's like, she's going through a flow and there's an accident. She, you know, something happens to her. I just think the whole being that conceptual about it and the way it was shot is amazing. You know what I'm saying? And people don't even go that deep into creating their art anymore. That was valid, yo. I fuck with that.
Are you a cat or a dog person?
I'm a dog person. I fucking hate cats. Straight from the vegan. Talk to me.
This is like a little off, but it's like, how much you charging for a feature?
500.
Alright, so people know already.
Yeah, that's
Anybody
valid.
wanna know, you asking 500.
And if I know you, or if I like the record, we could work something.
That's pretty much it, bro. Let me see if I can just come up with something off the top.
Why not? Yo, I've been smoking this blunt my fault. I got you.
Oh, okay. So I know you're getting more into like instrumentals, like more rock shit.
Word.
You been playing guitar, or you learning how to play guitar?
I had a guitar, my first guitar when I was 11. I started playing, then I stopped playing because I got discouraged. You know what I'm saying? I felt like I had no support for me. Like people weren't pushing for me to do that. You know what I'm saying? My parents wasn't like pushing for that to happen for me. You know what I'm saying? Like I needed like attention. I don't know. That's how I was as a kid. You know what I'm saying? It's like being at a baseball game and nobody shows up to your game. I didn't feel like playing no more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I also remember
So,
you
like-
telling me like your engineer, your ex-engineer, whatever he was working with, started not cracking on you, but talking shit in the sense that he was like, why are you doing a different style of hip hop when it should be this way?
You know what it is, like when like yeah, I would be rapping a certain way, or I like raise my vocal tones, or I'll be screaming a little bit, or like, and there's like at 2011, 2012, so it wasn't like the popular thing at the time. You know what I'm saying? So doing that, I remember then telling me, yo, stop doing that shit, stop screaming on the fucking mic, why you yelling, or why you doing it like this, don't do it like that, do it like this. And like so many different types of like directions from so many different places where everybody wants you to do. That shit is just
Do
insane.
you feel like those people are stuck in a box?
I feel like a lot of people feel like they know what they're talking about, you know what I'm saying? So like when somebody feels like they know, it's hard to change their perception of what they know already, you know what I'm saying? So like, yeah. Make sure you go 100 at whatever you're trying to do. Don't let anybody try to cut that or stop that. Stay away from people that are trying to take your energy. Hold your energy sacred. Keep what you're doing sacred. You know what I'm saying? Do not let people come in and invade and taint what you're doing. There's very important words. You know what I'm saying? Take this and take it to the heart. Keep yourself sacred. You know what I'm saying? And tap into what you know you're supposed to be. It's the most important thing. Focus on the goal and get there. If it don't got to do with the goal, it's a dub. Besides that, you can check me out, Kivohiti, Kivohiti. You know what I'm saying? I'm on iTunes, Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal, you know what I'm saying? All streaming platforms, all digital platforms, period. I have vinyl soon. You got Distorted Volume 2 up there. And If Tomorrow Never Comes. If Tomorrow Never Comes is a double album. I split it into a double album. It's called If Never and Tomorrow Comes. If Never is hip hop, Tomorrow Comes is alternative. Tap into both. Bless up. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. One day, we're all gonna smile. Bang.